Hello everybody. In today's lesson, lesson 1.8, we are on page 41 of the first grade Go Math textbook, and we're going to be working on addition to 10. And basically our question that we should be able to answer is, why are some addition facts easy to add? Okay. Today I'm going to use counters to model my problems. You can also use connecting cubes if you want. Alright. You will also need 4 different color crayons for one of our problems. You'll need a purple. You'll need pink, yellow, and red. Okay, so you can pause the video and get those supplies that you need for this lesson. Okay, so listen to the following problem. Okay, I want you to draw a picture to show the problem that I read. Then I want you to write the addends and the sum in 2 ways. Okay, so one way will be left to right. Okay, we call that horizontal. And the other way I want you to write it is up and down, which we call vertical. Okay, where in this one we have something plus something equals something, and in this way our equal is the line just above the sum. Okay. Alright, so here's the problem. There are 2 children in line for the slide. 4 more children get in line. How many children are in line for the slide? Okay, so again, I said there were 2 children and 4 more children got in line. Okay, so 2 children in line for the slide, 4 more children joined the line for the slide. How many children are in line? Okay, so go ahead and draw your picture. Pause the video if you need to. Okay, so, alright, so what'd you come up with? So, I'm going to have 2 circles for the 2 in line, and then I'm going to have 4 more. Okay, for the 4 more that joined. Okay, and we're going to add those, right? So 2 plus how many more? 4 equals what? What's the sum? Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2 plus 4 equals 6. Okay, and our direction said write the addends and the sum in 2 ways. So we have left to right, and now we're just going to rewrite it so it's up and down. 2 plus 4 equals 6. Alright, try this problem. Christy has 3 stickers. Bruce gives her 2 more stickers. How many stickers does Christy have now? Okay, so I said Christy has 3 stickers. Okay. And Bruce gave her 2 more. Okay. So 3 and 2 more. So we can draw our picture, right? And then 2 more. Okay. And then let's plug these into our equation. 3 plus 2 more is how many? Should be 5, right? 3, 4, 5. Okay, now let's write it this way. 3 plus 2 more equals 5. let's look at this little box here. See if you can, what your thoughts are on this. Why is the sum the same when you add across or down? Why is the sum 5 going this way and also this way? What do you think? Was it because they're the same addends? Probably, right? If we're using the same numbers to add, it's got to give me the same sum. Okay? All right. So it doesn't matter whether it's across or up and down. All right. Let's go to page 42. Write the addition problem shown by the picture. All right. So here we have 2 butterflies, right? And then this is showing me that 2 more butterflies are going to join onto the branch. So 2 and 2 more. So what's the sum of that? 2 plus 2 equals what? 2, 3, 4. Okay, if you ever get stuck on these problems and you're really not quite sure what the sum is, you can do, this is just a little strategy. You can put X's on them as you count to yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I know there are 4 butterflies. All right, here we have a row of 4 plants, and we also have another row of 3 plants. How many plants do we have all together? So we have 4, and then we have 3 more. Okay, so 4, right? Let's put that in our head. 4, and let's count on from 4 3 times. 4, 5, 6, 7. So the sum is 7. And again, if we get stuck, we can again count. Go ahead and just count them by put X's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right, write the addition problem. I have 5 pink flowers and I have 3 white flowers. How many flowers do I have? Okay, so I have 3 and 2 more, that's 5. Okay, so 5. And then this is 3. 1, 2, 3. How many do we have all together? Well, I'd start with 5, 6, 7, 8. So again, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and if you get stuck, go ahead and put the X's and count them as you go. All right, number 2, we have 3 bees on the branch. And we have 2 more joining. How many bees are there? 3, 4, 5. All right, how many ants do we have on the hill? We have 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ants. And 1 more is joining. Now that's an easy one to add, right? Because we're just counting on by 1. So 5, 6. 6 ants. All right, I have 2 rows of 4 green leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 green leaves, and I'm going to add 2 more yellow leaves. How many leaves do we have? So we had 8 here, and we're going to add 2 more. 8, 9, 10. All right, let's look at page 43. Okay, write the sum. 1 and 2 more. Okay, remember we've talked about that. It really doesn't matter which order we add these in. Okay, so I could technically start with 2 and just add 1 more. What's 2? Okay, and I can use counters just to show 2, and 1 more would give me 3. Okay, this next one I could have 2 and add 2 more is 4. Zero plus 3. Well, we talked earlier in this chapter that any number plus 0 is that number. Okay, so if you were to try to tell me that 0 plus 3 was 4, how could that be, right? We're not adding anything to 3, so it's got to be 3. Okay, 1 and 1 more. Just count on, right? What's 1 and then go 1 more? It's 2. Okay, number 9. 4 and 2 more. How much do you have? 4, 5, 6. Okay, 8 plus 1 more. We're just counting what's the next number. What's the number after 8? 8, 9. 0 plus 4. Any number plus 0 is that number, 4. Okay, 2 plus 5. I would personally read this as, in my head, 5 plus 2. Okay, because this is the same, that's the same problem. We just changed the order. But changing the order doesn't change the sum. Okay, so 5 and then 2 more, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 4 and 4 is what we call double, right? It's a double because the add-ins are exactly the same. So 4 and 4, count on from 4 if you need to. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 9 and 1 more. Okay, what's the next number after 9? 10. 9, 10. 6 plus 3. Okay, so there's my 6. And now I'm going to add 3 more. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, number 16 is 4 plus 3. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, number 17, 1 plus 6. I don't have to go 1 and add 6 more. I can turn it around in my head and think 6 plus 1 instead. 6 and add 1 more. What's the number after 6? 7. Okay. 4 and 6 more. Again, I would probably in my head think, oh, I'm going to start with the larger add-in. It's easier to count on from the larger add-in than going from the small to the large. So here I'm going to put 6. Okay, so in my head I'm doing 6 and I'm going to add 4 more. Okay. Alright, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 and 3. Okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and put that there. That's 7. 2, 4, 6, 7, and 3 more. 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 and 2 more. 6, 7, 8. Okay, 21 is a double. So 3 and 3 more. 3, 4, 5, 6. 22, 3 and 5 more. Well, again, the 5 is the larger add end. So I think I want to go in my head, I want to switch it around and say 5 plus 3. Okay, there's 5. And I need 3 more. All right, how much do we have total? 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right, Sam showed how he added 4 plus 2. Sam showed how he added 4 plus 2. Tell how Sam could find the correct sum. Okay, so apparently he made a mistake. So let's see. 4 and 2 more. Let's see if we can figure out what he did wrong. 4 and 2 more. 4, 5, 6. Oh, well, how do you get 7? So, yeah. Tell how he could find the correct sum. I don't know. Maybe he can count on from 4 2 times. He can count on from 4 2 times. So 4, 5, 6. Not 7. All right. All right, so here's where we need our color crayons or pencils, or even markers, I guess. Okay. All right. So we're going to add, we're going to write the sum, and then we're going to use the sum and the key to color the flower. Okay, so if our sum is 7, color the flower yellow. If our sum is 8, color the flower red. If our sum is 9, color the flower purple. If the sum is 10, color it pink. All right, so 3 plus 7. That's the same as saying 7 plus 3. So 7 and count on 3. So I'm going to put 7 in my head, right? Okay, 7. And I'm just going to count on 3 more. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 10. All right, so if our sum is 10, what color do we color it? Pink. Okay. And don't color it so hard that you can't see your sum, all right? Okay, lightly color. All right, 2 plus 7. Okay, well, I don't want to add 7 to 2. I mean, I don't want to count on 7 more from 2. I'd rather start with 7 and add 2. Okay, remember, this is the same thing. It's the same problem. I've just changed the order. I want to start with 7 and add 2 more. 7. Okay, I put 7 in my head. 7, 8, 9. Okay, what color should we color it? Okay, it looks like 9 is purple. All right, 5 and count on 2. 5, 6, 7. And 7 we color yellow. You can't even tell I colored it. It's yellow. Okay. 0 and 9 more. Well, we know anything plus 0 is that number, so 9. Okay, and again, that's purple. Okay. So you may want to pause the video, solve all the problems yourself, and see if you wound up with the same colors I do when you're done. Okay? Or you can continue following along with me. Alright, so let's see, I'm going to do 5 and 5 more. That's a double. And as I continue through learning more math, I start to recognize what these sums are. I don't even have to think about it. But I'm going to go ahead and show it. Okay, so I had 5, and I have to add 5 more. 5 and 5. 5 and 5. That's what I have in my hands, right? So how many fingers do I have? I have 10, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 10. And 10 was pink. Okay, 7 and 1 more. We just count on from 7. What's the next number? 8. And 8 was red. Okay, so this is our first red flower. I'm going to go ahead and write yellow there, just so that you know that I did that problem. Again, it doesn't look like I answered or colored it, but it's colored. 7 plus 0. Okay, so that's 7, right? So that's going to be yellow. And just for you, just so you know I colored it, I'm going to put yellow. Alright, 6 and 4. We had that problem earlier. Okay. And again, you'll start to recognize the sums of these. Okay. And you may not even have to count on. That's our goal, is to not have to add on. That we just will know these sums. Well, 6 and 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 6 and 4 is always going to be 10. And 10 you color pink. All right. 4 and 5 more. Okay, in my head I'm going to think of it as actually 5 and count on 4 more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 4 plus 5 is 9. And 9 we're supposed to color purple. Okay, 3 plus 5. I'm actually thinking of it as 5 and 3 more. Okay, so 5 and 3 more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 is red. Six and 2 more. Okay, like 6 on a dice, right? 6, 7, 8. And 8 again is red. And the last one, 4, and add 3 more. 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, I thought of it as the larger number and add the smaller add end. So 4 plus 3 is 7, and 7 is yellow. How many flowers are yellow or purple? Yellow or purple. That's when you see this or in the math, it's basically saying yellow and purple. Okay, yellow and purple. So yellow, 1, 2, 3. I had 3 yellows. Okay, plus how many are purple? 1, 2, 3. I have 3 purple. So 3 yellow and 3 more purple equals what? Well, we can count them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 flowers are yellow or purple. Okay, write the sum. Explain. Tell me how you solve the problem. 5 and 4 more. Okay, well, remember we've been starting with 5. And then we're going to count on 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so what did I do? I started at 5 and counted on 4 times. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here's these 4 lines represent counting on 4 times. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So again, I started at 5 and counted on 4 times. So if I start at 5, it would be 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right, so that's it for lesson 1.8 with addition to 10. So until our next lesson, I will see you soon.